welcome back to the channel, guys. So today's video is going to be part one on a walk-behind mower. I've had it for a couple years. It was a little project I kind of started tinkering with. Ran out of juice, just had a lot of other stuff going on, and it just kind of fell on the back burner. Been forgotten about, and yeah, been sitting for a minute, so we're going to try to do what we can, get it back up and running. When I sat it, it just had one major issue. It was like a throttle linkage was broken. I was like, oh, that'll be a quick, easy fix. It wasn't never a quick, easy fix. But so we're diving into that. We're going to see what we can do about that. It's going to be at least a two-parter. It might actually end up being three. But the more content, the more fun we can have, right? So with this video, I'm going to start trying to throw in some of the audio tracks for when I speed up the work. You don't hear all the mouthy voices. You don't hear the cars driving by that sound like they're supercars because everything's sped up, So we're going to try that, see how that works out. Let me know how you guys like it. Let me know how you guys like the content. Do you like the long videos where I show not all the work, but kind of the steps I went about it? You want me to just condense it down? You want me to just do will it run? Kind of, just give me some feedback on what you like, what you don't like. That's all I got for today. So we're going to jump into it, get started on it, and we'll see you back here for the next one. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Got the stove fired up. Today's project is this little 33-inch walk-behind lawn tractor. I had it running a year or so ago. The tires didn't like sitting, so we're going to try to get those reset. Both sides came off the rims. So I got some bead sealer. We're going to try that. If that doesn't work, I got tubes I can throw in there. But I'd like to keep them on the rims if I can. I think this one's already a tube, so we'll see. Like I said, I had it running. It seems to run pretty good. The biggest issue I had when I got it was this little piece here. So this is the throttle hookup, and this is the throttle cable. And this little plastic piece is supposed to be attached to it, but it became brittle and snapped off. So you can't adjust the throttle up front. You can move it, and it moves that little wire like it's supposed to, but since it's not connected, it doesn't do anything. I got a little video from a year and a half ago when I had this running. I'll throw that in here somewhere. Alright boys, this was a project from last night. I'm gonna let you guys listen to it where it's at. Fix the throttle body and then fix the last flat tire. I think the tubes the tread's too wore out to actually fit to the rim anymore. tried strapping it and pumping it, but nothing's working, so I'll either tube it or just go get a new tread for it and throw it on there and see if I can get it to perk up. I had to weld back on the front roller here. Right now, I think I ran it out of gas last year. If not, all the gas ran out of it. There's like a small wet spot down there. Yeah, like right over there. A little bit of wet, but doesn't seem like it's enough to get it started, so. But like I said, the carburetor, I don't know if I did say it, but the carburetor needs cleaned. I got a rebuild kit coming for it, so we'll see if I can rebuild that. I'm gonna try to get it running without rebuilding it, but no love. All right, those are off the ground. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it in there, but this one's already got tube in it, so this one will have to tube up. Hopefully put a new tube in it without tearing it up. Ah! We're all gonna die. I'll just do this one block in the middle. There we go. All right, got them both off. This one still original, but yep, got some water in her. So I'm not gonna mess with the tires quite yet. I'm gonna let them dry off, air out a little bit. Probably gonna be a multi-day project on this, but since we have that, I'm gonna start taking apart a couple other pieces. I want to get down to the carburetor because I know I want to clean it. I want to put a new filter on. I want to put a shutoff on the fuel tank so I can clean out the carb at the end of the seasons, etc., etc. All the good stuff. So I'm just going to start disassembling some stuff. I do want to see if I actually changed the oil or if I left that nasty old oil in it, because I think I did. Oh yeah, it's full though. But that oil had some use. So as long as everything goes all right, we get it running. I'll make sure we change that out with some new old stock. The good stuff. Not awful, but not great. Might change that out too. 3/8. carb's a little gummed up. That one doesn't need to come off, but the governor linkage, all the way over there, so. Oh, that thing is all crusty. All right, good to know. Good to know. Five-sixteenths. 5/16 it is. Woohoo! Oh, she fried. Alright. Let's see what you can see here. This is the throttle plate side. Let's see. Focus. See how crusty it is down at the bottom? It won't even move. I probably do need to order one of those reman carbs, or the off-brand carbs. And then this is the choke side. Does not want to move at all. So yeah, it's definitely crusty. There's a little bit of fuel in it. Not a lot. Let's see if we got a little bowl to put it in. So I want to get that underside off and see how the inside looks. So it does pour out of there. All right. You. Alright, we're going to try this one. I'd much rather have my Phillips. Can't find any of them right now. But if it works, it works, so. So yeah, let's see here. Not horrible, a little bit of gunk, but all in all, not too bad. Oh mama. Needle and seat seem to be just fine. I'm going to go ahead and take it apart and clean it here in a bit. I'm going to get set up a little bit better before I do that. Just don't want to lose anything. I got to clean out my tank. It's got some crusties in it. So we'll go ahead and get that set up, get this disassembled, see what we can save on it. I think that gasket is toasty toast. Ew. Glad I saved you around for this, because that's pretty crusty. Let me see if I can zoom you in. Yeah. So the bowl is pretty good, but top half of this carb is pretty crusty. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Well, that's on the list today. We'll get the ultrasonic cleaned up and ready to go. All right.
Take this apart. Nothing there, that'll float. This will probably float. Let's see what else we need to or can take off.
Yeah, this carb doesn't have a lot of hope, but we'll see what happens. So that's the throttle one that's all rusted up in there. Right here. It's the throttle plate. It will not move to save its life. Nope. And then the choke. It'll move a little bit, but it is chewy. Does not want to go back. I do not know how I had this running just last summer. I'm not super confident at all that it's going to do anything for us, but better to try than not try, right? I can get a, what is it, not a Reman, but a Chinese brand for like 15 or 20 bucks with the air cleaner, so we'll see how that does. It's the first time using this parts cleaner stuff. Heard about it on a couple channels. It's the Gunk brand parts cleaner. It comes with this fancy little cleaning basket to put your small pieces in. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was like 15 bucks for the gallon or something like that. So this is what it looks like now. I'll let it run through these cycles 3, 4, 5 times, and we'll see what it looks like when it's done. I'll bring you guys back later. Alright, well, we're going to go through some of the supplies I got, and we're going to go ahead and change out that bracket, since I do have that bracket now. But we let that carb sit for a while. I don't feel very confident in it, so I already ordered a Chinesium carb. I've got a couple different mowers, so I'm sure it will fit one of them if I end up not needing it for this. But like I said, I got some supplies, some tools. I got the replacement bracket that has the throttle linkage, so we'll go ahead and get that done, and then I'll probably just lube some stuff up while I have everything apart. I know the throttle cables don't want to move great. The brake and PTO engagement don't move real great, so we're going to work on that a little bit. But some of the pickups I got this week for this project, some bead sealer. Yeah, it's whatever, you know, the cheapest one on Amazon was. Scraper kit for gaskets and such. Everybody talks about those kits. Got a 2-pack of inner tubes for these tires. I'm gonna try bead sealer on the one but I'm not real confident in it because I already had it sealed up last year. I think I used grease instead of bead sealer, but I got it to seal and it did not survive the winter, so I'm guessing the tires are too dry rotted, but we'll see. And then I actually bought the Briggs & Stratton OEM, way too expensive throttle linkage bracket, but it'll link up and do everything we want it to do, and the plastic's not all rusted out. Brittle. Yeah, that's the word we're looking for, brittle. Alright, I'll get you situated so you're a little bit closer, and then we'll get this bracket swapped out, changed out, and all the linkages put back together. Sound good? Good. I guess I should try to put you guys a little bit more in the center of what I see, huh? Really? Not even threaded? Now what, guys? Now what? Two little tabs that need pushed in, and then we can spring that out. And then this piece is just the opposite. Let's see if I can spin it the right way. Focus? Yeah? It's got a little tab there on each side to push in, and it should slide right out. Time to go back through the video. Which They're all tri-lobe. Are you gonna make your own threads? Because I'll let you make threads for us. Are you the same threads as this guy? Look like you're the same threads. I'm gonna use you to make some threads for this guy for us. Come on. Did you know trilobes are almost better than self-tappers? They make their own threads. Alright, let's see if that actually worked for this. That would be fabulous. Beautiful. Trilobes are genius. Alright, there's hitting that tab, shorten itself out. And full choke, it'll move that all the way up. Alright. Seems to be operating like it should. So I broke the bead on both sides. This side actually looks really good and clean, so this side probably wasn't the issue. I probably didn't need to break it, but I did anyway. This side we're gonna wipe up, clean up any debris, any extra buildup, anything that needs it. I'm gonna take my tiny little wire wheel through there. See a little bit of bubbles right there by the L, bubbling just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Yep, so tires themselves are toast, but hey, at least I got the bead to seal. Kind of a waste of time, but that's okay. Hope you can hear that. She toast. So we'll go ahead and get this one swapped out. See if we can do this without putting a hole in this one. Not a fan of these, but probably, maybe it was me, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. We'll go ahead and get the rim out and we'll clean up the rim too. There's a bit of rust buildup in the middle of the rim there. I'm probably gonna just take my grinder, hit that with the wire brush on the grinder, take that outside and clamp it down and do it out there. And I'll probably just hit it with some paint, whatever I have in the rattle can. That right there, let's see if I can bring it up there for you to see. Right. See all that buildup right there? It's probably, yeah, right in there. Alright. See how focused we can get it. Took the wire brush on the grinder to it. It's got some pitting, but there doesn't seem to be any sharp edges, so just went and took it apart. Just went over it once on all around and got all the worst of it ground off. I don't have any white rattle can paint on me, so probably hit it with the blue or the red I got laying around. And then we'll come back and throw it back together. Put a tube in it. Well, we're going to let this speed demon dry. Doesn't want to focus at all, does it? Alright, well, it's better than it was. Probably going to roll a little bit faster than the other wheel because it's got the red paint on it now, but it is what it is. We're going to let that one dry for a bit. Alright, had this in this hot concoction for a minute. Well, there goes that thing. It was dead anyway. Alright, we're going to look at these. how they came out. Guess those don't fit anymore. Oh really, Winston? You want to come in and ruin my video by being loud and obnoxious? That's great of you. Yeah, you're loud and obnoxious, buddy. Alright, that one goes there. Let's see if we can get some pliers and some lube. Work either one of these free. Yes, Winston, you are a butthead. I understand. That bottom piece there, right chaw, is rusted solid. And the choke, well, it moves a little bit now. It's very chewy, but that's just the choke. I know we're not going to use it, but I just like messing with it. Seeing what I can come back from and what I can't. Alright. Enough tinkering with this. I'll put this all back to with that. I wonder if any of this is salvageable. I'm going to break the video up right here. It's not all I got done on the first day, but I think I had 5 hours of video from the first day. Granted, a lot of that was me looking around for the right tool to grab to do the next step. So I definitely trimmed down quite a bit to make it manageable, make it not, hopefully not boring. We'll see how that goes, but I'm going to break it up here, try to keep it from getting too long in one part, but I wanted to make sure I still had at least kind of the process I went through it. I did continue to work on it throughout the rest of this day and the day 2. So I will give you a little sneak preview of what's on the next video. But I don't want to get this one too long. I don't want to, wear you guys out. So I'm going to trim it up here and then start working on the next video. I somehow landed on another project, so you might see that here coming up soon. We'll see if that one works out. I still got to convince the wife. Anyways, thanks for stopping by the channel, guys. I appreciate you stopping in, liking, giving me feedback, all that good stuff. Thanks, appreciate it. Have a good one. Oh, mama. Sticker in reverse. Second gear. Throttle control. I'll need to adjust the idle a little bit, but It idled down pretty good. And we kill her.